Hey there, my name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel. I normally don't make videos like this, but I'm not normally 38 weeks pregnant, and I wanted to share with you guys just because it is so much different than my last video like this. What is in my hospital bag? Second time around, second baby, very minimal, very realistic. I am currently 38 weeks pregnant, and I probably should have packed my bag last week. But I just packed it. I've had a cold for like 2 weeks now. It's been horrendous. You can probably hear it in my voice. Still a little bit congested. So everything has really been put on hold. It has me a little anxious because there's a lot of things that I still feel like I need to do. Completely unbaby related too, just like around the house before I have this baby. I feel like I won't go into spontaneous labor until I get those things done, which I am hoping for spontaneous labor. If you've been following me on Instagram, if you've been following me here, then you'll know I'd really like to have a VBAC this time. It is a vaginal birth after cesarean. I had an emergency C-section with my son at 42 weeks, and I just want a better recovery. But I am hopeful for that, as well as preparing for both outcomes. And you will see that in my hospital bag. Just in case I have to have another C-section, I'm going to be prepared for both outcomes. My bag is going to just be ready and packed for anything. But it is still, like I said, very minimalistic, very, very realistic. So without further ado, let me show you what I have in my hospital bag. Okay, starting with socks and slippers. I feel like this is like one of the weirdest things to show, but it is so important to be comfortable while you're in the hospital. And for me, that is socks and slippers. I really don't like walking on floors that I'm not familiar with, that I don't know, like even if I'm staying at someone else's house, I always pack a lot of socks when I travel. So these are actually probably the same socks I packed in my last hospital bag. I don't wear these very often. I wear them like in the winter with boots sometimes, but they're just really comfortable Stance socks. I love the brand Stance. I think their socks are really cushy and comfortable. And then I also have my Nutkas. These are 100% wool slippers. That's why they look like this. They look a little kind of crazy, I feel like, because they're wool. They're not necessarily dirty. They just kind of look like that. But they're so comfortable. They're the best slippers I've ever had. And I've had a hard time finding slippers. I don't have smelly feet, like naturally, but a lot of times like cheap slippers will make they'll start to smell. These are the only slippers that I have found that haven't done that, and I really like them. So I'm definitely packing these. I'm not packing a hospital gown. I'm not wearing like a hospital gown besides the hospital gown that they are going to provide for me. I brought one last time from Amazon, and if you watch my previous video, I'll go ahead and put a card up here above if you would like to watch it, if you're interested. But you can actually go there and just see the hospital gown that I got. I don't recommend it unless you for sure know that you're going to have a vaginal birth, because I had to take it off before my C-section because it had some metal on it. So I highly recommend that if you are going to bring like a hospital gown to wear from outside of the hospital, that you make sure there's no metal on it anywhere. Otherwise I'll have to take it off, and it's just kind of a pain. But I was kindly gifted a really beautiful like robe set from a friend of mine, and so I'm gonna probably bring this just to kind of like this is like the print of it. It's really, really gorgeous and very soft and just comfortable and very lightweight. The brand that makes it is, I know this, Milkmaid Goods. So I'll have this to wear while I'm birthing if I want, but probably not till after I am done with all of that and can kind of like get cleaned up. Mostly because it also came with the matching swaddle and headband. We are having a girl, so she'll have a little headband for photos. So I want to make sure that that is clean and that I can have that nice like photo right after she's born and we kind of match. So that's what that's for. I'm also bringing a nightgown. I love this nightgown. I have two of them. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it below because it's just very simple, very soft. It has buttons that go all the way down, and I have it in white as well, but I'm gonna bring the black just to wear underneath that robe, just to have something to wear while I'm there. The fact that it buttons down, I can nurse, I can just, do whatever and feel very comfortable. It's something from home. I don't really plan until we're like actually leaving the hospital to wear any actual clothes. I will be in a nightgown or that robe, more than likely. I'm also bringing several nursing bras. These are from my previous postpartum days, and they're still in really good condition. I actually ordered some nicer ones that I can't wait to get from a company called Maro and Mint. I think those will be more for like once I'm like in a routine and I'm leaving the house and I'm wearing actual clothes, because these are a little bit more like realistic for just like being at home and sort of lounging. This is the Medela brand, I believe, but they're just like very comfortable. There's not a ton of support. It's not that they're unsupportive, they're just not like super supportive. There's no wire or anything. And they're really easy to kind of like slide back and forth to have access. So I'll have a few pairs of those and they'll just be comfortable, not constricting. A lot of times, like after you give birth and you start breastfeeding, everything, like your body just changes so much. So you don't want anything constricting or anything tight. So those will be really great to have. I loved them last time. So this is something that I did not pack last time. I haven't even taken the tags off yet. It is a belly band from the brand Belly Bandit. This is their nicest one. It's like their luxury one. I will link it below. They do have a few options if you're interested in having something like this. They have a very inexpensive option, but I wanted to get this one because it says it was good for both C-section and vaginal birth. So that is why I went ahead and splurged on this. Depending on my outcome, I will have something that will work for either one. I did order a medium. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit. If it looks really small, it is on the tightest setting. Hopefully it does fit, but I know that like with a C-section, coming home, just like walking, getting up out of bed is really like, I wish I had something like this last time and I didn't. I got through it, but it's really nice to have that support, that midline support. So I'm very curious if I have to have a C-section, how this will compare to last time. I'm thinking it's going to be really, really great to have. The reviews on it are superb. So very looking forward to wearing this. And then for a vaginal birth, it also just kind of like helps everything kind of get sucked back in, I suppose. I don't think you quite need that midline support as much as when you have a C-section, but I would have to imagine that after being pregnant, you know, for 9 months and your midline muscles are just completely spread apart, that any sort of like extra support is going to be handy. I'm also bringing a breastfeeding pillow. I did not bring one last time. Last time I had a Bobby and I didn't use it until I got home, which was fine. I didn't particularly like feel like I needed it in the hospital, but I also had never breastfed before. So now that I know what I'm getting into and not knowing what my outcome will be like as well, between having a C-section and a vaginal birth, I think this is gonna be a really smart thing to have. I decided to get something different. This is the Snuggle Me brand, and it has a cover on it too. You can see where like the cover sort of goes over it, and the insert is exactly the same color as this, but I liked this. I wanted to try something different, but I also just liked this shape. It seems to me like it goes around your body a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring this to the hospital to have. I'm not bringing a lot of like toiletries. I'm not bringing any makeup. I'm not bringing my flat iron. I'm not bringing shampoo, conditioner. I'm not planning to shower while I'm at the hospital. And that might sound kind of gross to some of you, but I personally am hoping to get out of the hospital like as soon as possible. I don't like being there. I don't feel that I sleep very well. They constantly check on you every few hours. And I know that last time I was really ready to get home, and I know this time I'm going to feel the same way. There's nothing like showering in your own shower. I will be in a different hospital this time than I was last time, but the showers were not I wasn't interested in showering there, to say the least. So I'm not planning to shower there. I'm planning to take a shower hopefully before I go in, as long as I have a good amount of warning. I'm planning to go in with a clean face, no makeup, clean hair. Depending on how long I'm going to be there, I'm bringing dry shampoo just in case. My dry shampoo might look a little different than most people's. It is a organic dry shampoo, like powder. This stuff is awesome. I got it at a local shop, and I will see if I can link it below, because I have, I was a hairdresser for like 10 years, and I was really picky about my dry shampoos, and I definitely want to be using products that are like clean, environmentally friendly, recyclable, sustainable, all of those things. And this has ticked all of my boxes, and it works really, really well. I'm going to be bringing my oral care products. So I'll have my toothbrush, toothpaste, and I'll have my tongue scraper. I love having a tongue scraper. I recently mentioned this on Instagram. This is a copper tongue scraper that I got for like $4 on Thrive Market. My husband and I are both obsessed. I don't feel the need to use mouthwash as often, and mouthwash is not really that great for you and for your microbiome. So it's nice to be able to kind of like take a break from that and not feel the need to use it so often. And we really feel like this gets our mouth and tongue really, really clean. Yes, I brush my tongue with my toothbrush. When I mentioned this on Instagram, I got so many messages saying, don't you brush your tongue with your toothbrush? Yes, I do. But this gets it like 10 times cleaner than just brushing it with your toothbrush. And then I'm just bringing one thing of moisturizer. This is the Acure. I don't know how to say that. Acure. I use a lot of their products, and I really like them because they're clean beauty products. They work really well. This is actually my favorite moisturizer. It is the Seriously Soothing Day Cream. It's kind of heavy if you have oily skin, but I have super dry skin, and I've been looking for something that kind of leaves me a little more dewy, and this stuff does. Really, really like it. So I'll have that with me. I will have my Thayer's toner so that I can kind of clean my face if I need to. Since I'm not going to bring any face wash, but I'm not planning to go in with makeup, so this will keep me nice and clean. This is actually the witch hazel with lemon, and it has salicylic acid in it, so I feel like it gets my skin really, really nice and clean. So I'll have that to keep myself clean. My By Humankind deodorant. I've talked about this company a million times. Best natural deodorant ever. I'm gonna bring some lotion. This is my summer lotion. It is Mountain Ocean Skin Coconut Trip. I think some older people might actually recognize this. I think it was a really popular product back in the 70s. I found it on Thrive Market, and it literally smells like coconut summer vacation. I love the scent of this. It has very clean ingredients, except for it does have a little bit of fragrance in it, and that's why I like it so much. So I kind of make a compromise there. I feel like this will make me feel like I'm at home, like having this with me. And 2 hair ties in case one breaks, but I'm not planning to like do my hair. It'll probably be up in a bun or something of that nature. And then the only makeup item I'm bringing is my Merit eyebrow gel, because I just feel better with some eyebrows on. So I know that, like, some of my favorite pictures from my previous birth were, from those days when we were in the hospital and the days like right after, and I love looking back on them. And I don't want to look like I don't want to look overdone. Obviously, it's a very natural experience, a very natural moment, but I also don't want to look back and go, ugh. So it's finding that kind of happy medium between the two, whatever that is for you. For me, it's just having my hair combed with dry shampoo, clean face, clean moisturized face, and eyebrows. Like, that's pretty much it. And like I said, it's just eyebrow gel. It's not like I'm drawing and penciling my eyebrows on. It's just eyebrow gel. So that is everything I'm bringing as far as toiletries go. As you may know, if you're watching a lot of hospital videos right now, if you're pregnant, the hospital will provide a ton of stuff for you. So there's a lot of stuff that you don't need to bring. I'm not bringing like any like pads or anything like that. They have all of that stuff. I'm not bringing diapers for the baby. They have all of that stuff, wipes. They provide so much for you that you don't really need to think about any of that stuff. So I'm not. And some of the stuff is things that I'm using daily before we go to the hospital. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping my little bag on my counter in my bathroom, and if there's something in here that I need to use, I use it, and then I put it right back. That way when it's time to go to the hospital, I can just grab this bag and put it right into my suitcase. Which, by the way, I am bringing a suitcase. I'm not bringing like a massive suitcase. This is a pretty small suitcase, but it will fit my stuff, the baby stuff, my breastfeeding pillow, as well as have some room for my husband to pack some things. And it's one bag, which is nice. You can just close it up And then after we get transferred from our labor and delivery room into our recovery room, my husband can just have one bag to grab. The other option that I think is a really good idea if it works for you is to pack a bag for yourself, a bag for the baby, and a bag for your husband. That way you bring the bag for yourself into labor and delivery, and then once you get transferred, your husband or your partner or whoever can grab that bag, bring it to recovery, and then they can go to the car and get the other 2 bags. For some people, that feels more organized and that works for them because each person has their own bag. For me, I like one bag. So same kind of concept, we just have one bag. It's gonna go from labor and delivery over to recovery, and I don't have to worry about my husband going to the car and leaving me or forgetting something or having all of these bags to kind of schlep around. We just have one bag, and that's just what makes me feel good. Okay, moving on, I'm also bringing some clothes for the baby. So I have like just a newborn sort of onesie, long sleeves. This actually has the little things that go over their hands, which is nice. And then that will go with this because this didn't come with like an outfit. It's just a swaddle blanket and a headband. So that will go with this. And then I'm also bringing another set. This is like a gown and swaddle set, and it's made by Lulu Company. I really love these. I had these for my son, and I just got one in white for her. I just wanted white. I didn't want anything like floral or like loud. So it comes with that knotted gown, and then also comes with a nice big swaddle. Their swaddles are so good. If you buy anything from this company, buy like the whole like newborn kit. I highly recommend that because it'll come with everything. But if you only can buy one thing, buy a swaddle because they are just so soft. And my son used his until he was like a year old just as an extra blanket because they are just so soft. And they're also really stretchy and easy to like swaddle the baby if you're nervous about swaddling or if you're having trouble using swaddles. Highly recommend these. And then it came with a headband, a white headband, and 2 little white mittens. These are so tiny. So that is just an extra outfit for her to have while we're in the hospital, an extra outfit that I'm really happy to have her photographed in. I just think it's pretty. And then I also have her going home outfit. We live in Virginia and it is summer and it's going to be hot on the way home, but it'll probably be cooler in the car. So it's like tricky to pick a going home outfit, I feel like, in this environment. But I actually bought this used. So this is, somebody else already owned this. I bought it through a buy sell trade group on Facebook, and it is a Solly Baby, just like top and let's see, little bottom, and it has the feet in it, which is great. So I don't have to worry about putting socks or shoes or whatever booties on her. And then it has like a little green. This did not come with it. This is actually made by a company called Quincy May, but it matches it perfectly. And so she can come home in this, and this material is nice and breathable. I love this new line that they came out with. I think it's made with the Liberty fabric. So I actually got sheets to match this set. Not that I'm trying to match, I just really like this sort of like color scheme and print for her. It's like what I'm kind of basing everything off of with her. It's like lots of earth tones and sage green and mustard, not a lot of pink. I'm just not feeling the pink, but I know most people really like that with their girls, but I don't want to do like loud tons of pink. So this is like what I'm loving right now. So she'll come home in this, and it's really cute as well for photos. And then I need a coming home outfit, which I totally underthought last time, and I packed a pair of leggings that I wore before I was pregnant, and they did not fit to get home. My husband's shirt that I packed was a little tight. I thought that I would be a little less swollen, a little smaller when I left the hospital than I was. So I don't want to make the same mistake this time. So I bought a dress on Amazon to wear. Like I said, it's hot in Virginia, and everything I'm wearing, like my options for wearing something home is black, because when you are postpartum, you have like blood and like all kinds of stuff. You don't even want to think about it, but you have to be prepared for this. So the smart thing to wear home is black outfit. Not that we're stopping anywhere, I'm literally going from the hospital to the car to the house, but I want to feel comfortable and I want to feel confident leaving. I don't want to feel self-conscious. So anyway, I got a dress from Amazon. It's just a button down. It's actually long sleeved and I'll probably roll the sleeves on it. But it's really cute and I'm definitely planning to wear this for the next like month or two until it cools down, because it's like a very like it's like a muslin gauze material, like nice and breathable. Shocking for Amazon, because you know, stuff on Amazon. But so I have this as an option and I can wear this home if I want to. I wanted to be able to choose between a dress and leggings depending on how I was feeling that day. I don't know how I'm going to feel. So I have that as an option. I am bringing a more structured nursing bra to wear with that. It's just in case. It's nothing fancy. It's just, this is from, I think, Target. Let's see. Yeah, it's from Target. But it is an underwired nursing bra, and I just want to have that as an option to wear home. And then I'm just going to pack a pair of maternity leggings. So these are an option for me, and these are the Zella brand. I have loved these while I've been pregnant because they're so comfortable that it's just really hot to wear them right now. But I don't want to like get stuck with one outfit and it being a dress and not feel comfortable. So I'll have these black leggings to wear as an option, and there's plenty of room in these because they're maternity. They'll go right over my belly, whatever size it is. And then just a plain black maternity t-shirt that I got from Target. Nothing fancy here, but it's long and it will cover my belly. And I just will be in black, and I will feel comfortable, I think most comfortable that way. Leaving the hospital is never comfortable. You're just ready to get home. I will totally be ready to take a shower, get home, get in bed, all of that stuff. I can definitely foresee that. And then the last thing I'm packing is a phone charger, because you definitely need a phone charger. I will probably be on my phone quite a bit in recovery, and depending on how the birthing process goes, if I have to be induced, I'll be on my phone. I wish that cord was a little longer. I actually might order a longer cord on Amazon since I still have some time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is very minimal, very realistic for a second baby. Either outcome, I hope this was helpful to you in some way. I know that if you are pregnant right now and it is your first baby, you're probably watching all of the labor and delivery videos I did last time, and I felt very overwhelmed. I feel like people were just packing a ton of stuff. So this is, in my opinion, as real as it gets. You don't need that much at all. Good luck, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully with a little baby. Bye.